Benjamin Franklin's quote, "Well done is better than well said," offers a timeless piece of wisdom that encourages action over mere words. While words can be powerful and persuasive, Franklin stresses that they are of little value unless backed by deeds. This statement serves as a critique of empty promises, unfulfilled plans, and rhetorical flourish without substance. Instead, it highlights the importance of tangible outcomes and results. Let's dive deep into the layers of meaning behind Franklin's quote, exploring various facets of life, personal growth, leadership, and society where this wisdom remains particularly relevant. The power of action. At the heart of Franklin's quote is the fundamental belief that actions speak louder than words. Words are easy to come by. They can be spoken, written, or shared with little effort. But true value comes from what we do with those words. What truly matters is what we accomplish, not what we promise or talk about. Words without action, the pitfalls. In everyday life, many people speak about their ambitions, goals, and dreams. They articulate big ideas, claim intentions, and make promises. However, the real challenge comes in turning those words into actions. It's easy to say, "I want to be successful," or "I plan to change the world." But how many of us have the discipline, perseverance, and commitment to actually do the work required to make those things happen? In our modern world, especially with the rise of social media, it's not uncommon for people to use words to create the appearance of success or virtue. These can include vague, grandiose statements like, "I'm going to achieve greatness," or "I will change the world," without any concrete plan to follow through. The problem with this is that while words can create an image of progress, they don't bring any real change or impact. They're just empty promises that never materialize into anything meaningful. Moreover, constantly talking about what you'll do without actually doing it can undermine your credibility. People will start to see your words as hollow, and that can damage relationships, trust, and your reputation. Simply put, talking about it doesn't make it happen. Doing makes it happen. The power of well-executed actions. Contrasting with words, actions are concrete and measurable. When you set out to do something and follow through, you're creating real value, building something tangible. You can't fake progress when you're consistently taking steps towards a goal. Consider the example of a writer. Many writers might speak about their book idea or dream of writing a bestseller, but how many actually sit down and write consistently? The difference between well said and well done is that the successful writer takes action. Their words, thoughts, and plans are put into practice. Every word they write, every page they complete, brings them closer to the finished product. Eventually, the book will be published, not just because the writer talked about it, but because they worked hard to bring it into existence. This principle extends beyond just individual success. It can apply to organizations, movements, and entire nations. Great changes often begin with a single act of will, followed by consistent effort and dedication. In contrast, movements that are built on empty promises or overblown rhetoric often fail to make a lasting impact. Practicality and productivity, the value of work. Franklin's statement also speaks to the pragmatic side of life. In a world where tasks, goals, and projects require consistent input and effort, it is the ability to execute that ultimately drives progress. Well done is synonymous with productivity, which is the bridge between vision and reality. If you want to achieve anything in life, be it personal development, career goals, or creative pursuits, you must be prepared to work hard and make sacrifices. For example, a business owner may speak eloquently about their vision for a company, but it is their daily management, marketing efforts, and decision-making that will determine whether the business thrives or fails. A company that simply speaks about its potential but doesn't put in the work won't last long. The emphasis here is on discipline, the ability to consistently show up, work hard, and make progress, even when motivation wanes or challenges arise. Action, done consistently over time, leads to mastery and success. The gap between talking about an idea and actually executing it is filled with the grit and determination required to push through obstacles. Consistency versus perfection. One of the key aspects of well done is the idea that actions are not necessarily about perfection, but about consistency. You may not always achieve your goals flawlessly, but as long as you are putting in the effort and moving forward, your actions will speak volumes. In fact, sometimes perfectionism can be paralyzing. The key is to do, learn from your mistakes, and keep improving. For example, in the process of learning a new skill, the focus should not be solely on talking about your ambition to learn. Instead, it should be on setting aside time regularly to practice and refine your skills. Through consistent practice, progress is made. This is well done, taking action and seeing tangible results no matter how small. Words have their place, but act defines results. Of course, words do matter. They can inspire, communicate vision, and rally people around a cause. The issue arises when words are used in place of action. Words without follow-through can create unrealistic expectations, mislead others, or simply waste time. But words that are backed by actions can provide direction, clarity, and purpose. A leader, for instance, may articulate a vision for a company, a country, or a community. They may inspire their team with eloquent speeches about the future. However, the leader's true impact will be judged by the actions they take to bring that vision to life. Do they work alongside their team? Do they make tough decisions? And do they remain consistent in their efforts toward achieving the goal? If they merely speak about what should be done without doing the work themselves, their words lose their meaning. In contrast, leaders who do often inspire others by their example. People tend to follow those who are actively involved in the work, who lead through action. For instance, during difficult times, a leader's actions speak volumes about their character and priorities. If they remain steadfast and act in accordance with the values they preach, they earn trust and respect. Leadership and integrity, walking the talk. Leadership is one area where the balance between words and action is crucial. A leader's integrity is measured by whether their actions align with their words. Leaders who merely speak of virtues like honesty, responsibility, and accountability, but fail to embody these qualities in their daily behavior, risk losing credibility. On the other hand, leaders who walk the talk, who demonstrate the very qualities they preach through consistent actions, are seen as authentic and trustworthy. Franklin himself was a master of this principle. He didn't just speak about innovation, invention, and personal improvement. He actively practiced these values. His experiments, innovations like the lightning rod, and contributions to the founding of the United States were all manifestations of his actions. His legacy is not defined by his eloquent speeches, but by the tangible impact he had on the world. In today's world, the phrase "well done is better than well said" resonates even more, especially with the advent of social media. Social platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn are filled with influencers, thought leaders, and professionals offering advice, insights, and inspiration. While many of these individuals may sound convincing, their true worth is measured by their actions, not just the content they create. It's easy to present an idealized version of oneself online, to offer advice, or to promote a perfect lifestyle. However, those who truly inspire are the ones whose actions align with their words. Their work, contributions, and impact in real life prove the value of their ideas. Furthermore, social media can amplify the danger of well said without well done. People may seek validation through likes, shares, and comments without actually producing anything of real substance. It becomes about the appearance of success rather than the actual achievement of it. Conclusion: the lasting impact of well done. Benjamin Franklin's statement, "Well done is better than well said," reminds us that true success comes not from what we say, but from what we do. Our actions define us and speak louder than words ever can. In our personal lives, in our work, and in our relationships, it's not enough to talk about our goals or dreams. We must take consistent action, make decisions, and demonstrate our commitment through our behavior. Words are powerful, but they are fleeting. Actions are what shape our legacies and leave lasting impressions. Whether it's through small daily efforts or monumental accomplishments, what we do ultimately matters far more than what we say. Therefore, if we are to live a life of integrity and purpose, we must remember that well done is always better than well said.